feeds, basically. So, like, I have my HDMI for my TV hooked up, I have my headphones hooked up, and I have a third one that points to nothing that I can send shitty noises that I don't want to hear to.
Yeah.
So, like, when I'm playing Rocket League, all of my noises from Rocket League, I can adjust their levels and point them to the TV so I can hear that. Or point them to my headphones, rather, so I can hear the voices and then put the music on the TV. But I can change, like, you can point what's recording to different things and shit. Like, you could change all kinds of shit with it. But you could literally point your Audacity to record from whatever stream you want on your computer.
Yeah. Huh.
So you could record the entire Hangout audio through Linux. Like in one continuous stream without having to later on add both sides or get open air mic.
You know what, man? The more I talk to you, the more I regret not hopping on the Linux bandwagon like 10 plus years ago.
Well, you don't even need to, like, honestly, dude, if you find next time somebody's throwing away a computer, grab it. That's all you gotta do. I can teach you how to install Linux on it, and you can use that as a backup or just a recording computer, you know?
Yeah, that'd be alright, dude, because, man, my mic, it's just, I don't know what's up with it, but it's, like, extremely sensitive.
Yeah, you can adjust the levels of sensitivity using pulse audio volume control, which is what I use right now.
You know what? I see what you're talking about right now. I've got it at full blast, but that's because I wanted it. I thought that with it being all the way up, it would, like, catch more detail.
That's going to max out your levels, dude. That's going to make it sound bad. It needs to be a mid-volume, but it's going to be difficult to pick you up if it's not, like, right in your face.
Ah, I see. But if I'm, like, trying to record, like, me playing guitar, for instance, then that shouldn't be as bad, I'm guessing.
So if you're going for podcast audio, one trick is to hold your phone instead of in front of your face or something like that, like against your throat. So wear like a turtleneck and tuck it in your turtleneck. It's uncomfortable as shit, but I've seen people do it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't personally. I don't own a turtleneck, so I don't think they can do that. They don't make necks pieces in size, Steve Griff. It doesn't. I am fat. But that's okay. So I found a new track that I was going to show you.
Let's hear it.
This is one that I apparently wrote in like 3 years ago, apparently.
Right
just
on.
fucking stumbled across it, and yeah, I think I'm going to put it on my new album. So, hang on.
Yeah, let's hear this shit, dude.
Oh, you will. I'm just going to,
Man. Yeah, take your time, dude. I want to hear a quality product. I'll try to see if I can stand this on something. Where'd the audio go?
that was it.
Oh shit. Dude, that sounds extremely 8-bit.
Thank you. So it actually played then?
Yeah, that was...
Okay, cool. That means it worked.
Cool, man.
I was testing that thing I was telling you about, man. I passed that directly through to what Chrome was trying to record. So that was the highest, like that was direct quality. That's exactly what it should sound like.
That was cool, man. It sounded like it was like a cave level or something in like Final Fantasy 1.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool,
I don't know,
man.
I was browsing through some of my backups and I was like, that's neat. I don't know why I never used it.
Yeah, dude, it's got a trippiness to it, you know.
Yeah, this new album's coming together, dude. I've got a bunch of stuff going on right now.
What are you naming it?
So it's called the working title right now is called Unsatisfied Dependencies. Which it kind of goes both ways because, like, from a personal standpoint, like everybody's life has some unsatisfied dependencies. But from a programmer standpoint, when you're trying to install a program, one of the errors you could get in Linux is an unsatisfied dependency. So you can't do this thing until you do the thing before it. And that's kind of what the whole album's about, in a way.
Yeah, right on, dude.
Yeah, it's kind of, well, at least so far, right? You can never really tell with a project like this, but so far it's kind of about that journey of, like, the in-between one thing and another, you know?
Yeah, no, I could definitely picture that. Dang, Griff, you're maturing, dude.
Short album, probably. Yeah, I mature occasionally.
Hey, you know what? At least you're not a flatliner, you know?
Stagnation is one of my biggest fears, to be honest.
Dude, yeah, exactly, man. Stagnation is practically hell. I mean, I think you've even said something like that before, that the true hell in life is the monotony of it, you know?
Oh, yeah, dude. That is the true hell of an artist, is the monotony of day-to-day life.
You're telling me, man, this new job's fucking killing me, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah,
What kind of work is it?
I'm working at Jiffy Lube.
Okay, so you like changing oils and checking tires and stuff?
Yeah, all that bullshit, you know, but it's like all that in like a fast food sort of equation, you know?
Yeah.
Like you have
it's
to,
all about speed and
right,
and more customers in and out. Yeah, I understand that.
and consistency and order of operations and the exact same order,
Yeah.
you know, very, very like by the book kind of shit, you know? So it's like, it's
That's
basically
one of the few situations, though, where I could see the importance of that.
well, I mean,
You know?
it does. I'm starting to see how it works and why they do it because they're trying to have like a consistency like throughout all their chains. But at the same time, it's like I'm only getting paid $8 an hour, and it's
fuck that.
Yeah, dude.
I don't even see how people can live on that. Like, no offense, bro. No offense. Like, I make a little bit more than that, but I fucking can't stand that people are expected to live on that small amount. Like, there's no way in hell.
And dude, honestly, like we're out in the fucking Texas heat all day, and
no doubt.
And we're expected to move like fucking fast, fucking robotic droids, and you know it's
melted. No shit.
You know, and yeah, dude, it's like a kick in the dick knowing I'm only getting paid $8 an hour, and I mean I'm not trying to sound like a negative, self-entitled fuck or anything, but
you know what? One of the things that the Desiderata says, I've told you about the Desiderata before, right?
Yeah, man, I've actually got a copy somewhere.
It is one of the things that I guide my life by because, like, it's just so fucking accurate. One of the things it says in there, and it's pretty specific, it says, without looking it up right now, like just quoting it off the top of my head, so I'm probably going to get it at least wrong, but paraphrasing here, it says to take pride in your career no matter how humble it is, because it's a true possession in the changing fortune of time. So, like, you know, if you've got a job that you can hold on to, don't like hate yourself for hanging on to something that's secure, you know. But at the same time, don't let that keep you from moving on to something better.
Yeah,
but like, just be thankful that you have a job because there's so many people in Texas right now that don't. Like, that's one of the things I'm pretty thankful about. My job sucks, like really, really bad. One of the benefits is I get to play with knives all day. So when stupid people come up to me, I'm like, hey, motherfucker, you should probably walk away. And they do. Because I've got a knife. So, like, it works pretty well. But no, my job pretty much sucks. And one of the things that I've kind of realized is that all of the people that I'm watching dip and leave are coming right back. They're like, or they're just like fucking not getting a job after the fact. One of my friends fucking recently dipped state, went out to California, and he's trying to come back now. I'm like, dude, why the fuck would you ever try to come back from Cali? And I guess he is not trying to find work down there. He's trying to live off of his state, and it's not working out.
Yeah.
I was like, if it's not working out for you in Cali, it's not going to work out anywhere, bro.
Yeah, no shit. I mean, isn't like Cali extremely socialist and all that?
Yeah, that's my fucking utopia. So to hear this dude bitch about it, I'm like, man, you could swap me? But he doesn't even want a career, and I couldn't live that way. I would probably wind up a statistic very quickly. Like, that shit would... The monotony of not having anything is even worse than the monotony of doing something every day. Like, because without routine, without job, without work, I will literally sit here and research until I fucking can't keep my eyes open, and then keep doing it.
That sounds about right.
Until my depression takes me out.
Man.
Because at the end of the day, all of the research you do is going to lead to the fact that, like, it's going to result in nihilism every time. Like, because no matter what you research, you're going to be faced with the facts, and the truth is, the universe is temporary and all of this stuff. It's going to eventually affect you if you keep researching deep enough on anything. So, like, I'm kind of thankful to have a job that takes me out of that, because, like, my day-to-day is pretty bleak otherwise. Or it can be. It has the potential to be.
Man, honestly, I kind of thrive in that bleakness, man. That's whenever I have time to create, I have time to, record, I have time to blog, I have time to write, I have time to fucking, just reflect and meditate. And, and really whenever it was like that, I definitely had a sack on me usually, So that also added to it. And I actually kind of liked it, and but I mean, it did cause a lot of tension between me and my wife, and I guess it wasn't too cool that I was like kind of chilling on my ass, and while she was bringing home the bacon. So I mean, at the same time, it was like I was also being productive and taking, more or less care of the housework, and of course, raising my daughters. But it seemed like no matter like how much I did, it was never enough. There was always something that didn't get done or whatever, and it was just it was kind of like destroying like my marriage a little bit, like kind of essentially having my wife be my boss, or my supervisor.
Well, like the thing about that is, and I've been in that same position actually. Me and my wife have swapped up the roles several times. At one point, I was actually working and bringing home all the money, and now it's kind of flopped again. Since I'm going to school again, she's the primary breadwinner, so I'm expected to do most of the housework. And the way that we get around fighting is pretty much like I do as much of the housework as I can, and she's thankful for it. It's really like, I'm not saying that before she wasn't thankful for it, or like she should be thankful for it because I'm doing it, or anything like that. But like, at the end of the day, it's about honestly opening up to your partner and being like, hey, I appreciate what you did here, but at the same time, you also have to understand that there's a bitterness that comes along with beating yourself to death physically by working a job that you hate, and coming home and being like, okay, so the shit I expected to have done isn't done. I have to do it now. It goes both ways. And it takes a long time to find that peaceful balance. We still struggle with it once in a while. But that's mostly my own ego getting kind of butthurt because she still brings home more money than me most weeks. You know, I'm not used to. I'm not good at being a dependent person. Mainly like because I don't trust people. And I trust her, so it's different, and I can let my guard down there. But there's still this impulsive reflex. It's just like, you know, I don't want to be the one who's bringing the second biggest. I want to be the one who gets to call the shots. Not that I need to call the shots or that I even want to. I just want to have that position, that authority, that if shit's going wrong, I can be like, okay, here, hold up, let me overrule this.
Yeah, man, you know? and that's cool. That is very Tauren of you, because, like, I kind of don't have that at all. You know, I mean, I have it, like, if nobody else is stepping up to the plate, I'll step up, but I prefer to kind of, like, be left alone, really. And, but I mean,
I can see that, but you gotta be careful with that, because, like, being alone for too long can do some fucked up shit to the mind. You know?
Oh, I know.
I'm kind of struggling with that right now. I've been way too solitary for way too long, so I'm trying to throw out some lassos and grab some of my old people. But
hey, we're still here.
Well, yeah, right. Like, but to be honest, this is more social interaction than I've had probably all week, and that's not healthy.
Man, that kind of isn't. Yeah.
Yeah, outside of Stasia, or well, outside of my wife, because that's like you know, it forges codependent relationships on the ones that do exist. Like, that's just me fucking psychoanalyzing myself, which is a whole dangerous game in and of itself. But like, I'm at least fairly certain that what I'm doing is not healthy, so I'm trying to fix it by reaching out and, you know, rekindling some friendships and shit.
Yeah, you're recalibrating.
Yeah, that's it. I've been offline long enough, and it's time for me to slowly, you know, start the repair process. But like, I've been talking more with MZ lately. Got another friend that used to hang out with me when I worked at McDonald's. I'm talking to him.
Cool.
I'm still building that Second Life thing, like I was telling you about.
Right on.
It's actually really dope. I'll have to show you it sometime. But, man, I've mostly been trying to hang out with people, trying to get myself social again so that I stop being, unsocialized.
Yeah. I guess that's,
I was starting to see the edges through the veil there, so I had to kind of, like, pull it back.
Hey, man, apparently, like, being social that's an intelligence of its own, you know?
It is, and that's a whole other, like, realm you've got to educate yourself in, you know? Like, right now, your job is, I'm a little bit envious because you're learning a skill set that I need and I don't have right now. You know? And I can teach myself, but you're getting paid to know it. That's pretty dope.
No, I mean, I appreciate
I don't
that.
think there's anybody out there who envies somebody who cuts fruit. Like, damn, dude, I wish I knew how to cut a cup of fruit. Like, but there are days that I'm like, motherfucker, I wish I knew how to change some oil. That way I wouldn't have to pay motherfuckers to do it.
Get a job at Jiffy Lube or Walmart, you know, their service center or whatever, man. You could do it, dude. I mean, really, it's really like a glorified fast food job, really, man.
Yeah, I did that for fucking solid forever.
I couldn't work at somewhere like McDonald's, man. I worked concession at AMC theaters, and that was a fucking kick in the dick for a good 8 months.
The only thing that made it bearable was becoming a manager.
Exactly.
And even then, because at that point you have a little bit of input of the chaos, you know. But at the end of the day, there's still too much chaos for you to control sometimes. Like, there were shifts where I had one other person in the store with me in a line of about 50 fucking people. Like, you know, that classic nightmare that people dream about, right?
Yeah.
That happens sometimes. And the dude who was with me was brand fucking new. It was his second day.
Shit, dude.
Yeah, he ended up walking out. So I was by myself for about 15 minutes. I called a dude that I knew, brought him in, Later got in trouble for that. But he was technically still on the payroll, and so he was able to clock in.
Cool.
And me and him busted it out all night. This motherfucker, by the way, I should probably get back in contact with him, but he was my saving grace on more than one occasion. Motherfucker used to calm me down by singing Disney songs to me when I was freaking the fuck out, right? Like, he would come up from behind and just start singing Disney songs, and I'm like, bro, I don't like guys like that, but Jesus, like, you can't just creep on people singing Disney songs like that. It worked though. He calmed me down. He gave me to stop focusing on the situation. I was like,
yeah, that's definitely something else, man.
Yeah, he was cool as shit. He's got a wife and kids now.
Well, that's cool.
Constantly trying to get me to play Dark Souls and shit like that.
Man, there's this dude at my job trying to get me to play Dark Souls too, man. I'm just like, I don't know, man. I'm not really much of a console player anymore.
I play console regularly, but Dark Souls just doesn't seem like my bag. It's like, it's. I prefer more classic JRPG style stuff, or like Overwatch. I like competitive shooter games.
Yeah, you've always been like that.
If I'm playing a game with story choices, I want it to be super fucking in depth. Hack and slash games like Diablo have never been my thing. Hang on, I'm gonna let my dogs out. They are wrestling.
Sure thing, dude.
Be right back. Doggers. Right. Yeah. Going outside and choosing one thing. It's fun. Good. Okay. Park in the neighbors. Okay, I'm back. They're actually, and first thing she does is fucking bark at the neighbors. Anyway, don't care. She's a dog. She's allowed to. As long as I'm not yelling at the neighbors, we're good.
But yeah, dude. Back to the whole job subject, though. It's not. I mean, I already kind of understand that Jiffy Lube is going to be kind of a dead end job for me. So I mean, I'm already making, like, today's my day off, and I spent like the day like being productive, and I went to the electrician union hall down the road and fucking, pretty much went to the administration building and had them like ship off a transcript to the union hall, because that's pretty much like the first step. And I'm gonna be getting that going, dude, next Wednesday. So, and
hell yeah, man, that's good to hear.
Wednesdays they're like application day, so I have to wait a week, but it's gonna take about like 1 to 3 days for the transcript to get mailed over there anyway. So, yeah, dude. Yeah. I mean, it has to be sealed in an envelope, so. I mean,
still, that's what's up.
Yeah, I mean, it's minor setback, but fuck it, I'll change oil for another week or two or whatever. It's okay, man. It's just extremely exhausting and tiring work for very little pay. Like, if I were making at least like $10 or $11, it wouldn't sting so bad, and I'd even probably consider like sticking around for a while. But at $8 an hour, doing that kind of labor and sweating like that and getting fucking filthy and getting fucking like cut up and gashed and boils, and it's just, I don't know, man.
One of the reasons that I'm able to do what I do now, for the pay that I am, is because number one, I hopped in a union, which is fucking brilliant. If you can do that, do it. But number two, well, if your union's good, because there are a lot of them out there that are total shit. But no, get that experience though, right? So if you're like, even if it's working at a fast food place, or something like that, get continuous experience, because like the 6 or 7 years will count a long ways towards getting any pay increase, right?
Right.
And one of the other things that really helps is management experience. You can like whip out that massive fucking e-peen of, hey, yeah, I was a manager. I used to count safe. I had the keys, or I'm the one who was responsible all the time. And they're like, okay, so that's like another $2 on his fucking hourly.
Yeah.
It helps you get that pay bump real quick. Like, that's why I'm able to step from job to job and keep my fairly decent pay rate.
Yeah, dude.
I say it like that because there are a lot of people who make substantially more than me, but I am recently realizing how lucky I
am. Most definitely, dude. My little brother, he worked at fucking Academy, just working part-time for like 3 years, man. I shit you not. And he didn't even really have that much responsibility, but the fact that he worked there consistently, and he ended up like, by the time it was all said and done, he was a team lead, in a team lead position. He was able to like start his his current job working for Xfinity at 20 an hour. They gladly gave him 20 an hour, like, just because he had all that experience and stocking experience and team lead. Hey, baby.
It helps, bro.
Yeah, what you call it? Kids just got home.
All right, man. Well, if you got a dip, I understand.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm just glad I got to talk to you, man. It's already going on like 5 or 6 weeks since we last talked, and it's just It's
Life
crazy.
has been complicated,
dude. It is really crazy, like how sometimes it kind of like snowballs like that. I was over here saying like once a month, we can like maybe have a cast, and you're like, how about once every other week or weekly? And I'm like, we could try.
Shit. I mean, it would be dope if I could get my fucking my brain on a schedule, but unfortunately, I'm starting to realize I have a little bit less control over that than I'd like.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, 6 weeks ago, I was still unemployed, so I was more available.
That's true.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, dude, this job is definitely eating up a lot of my time now, man. Especially weekends. That's a bummer.
Even so, dude, it's good to hear that you're doing something productive, though, because there's definitely a little bit of reward that comes with that. I'm sure it helps your self-esteem at least a little bit to know you're contributing.
Hell yeah, man. It's definitely I've actually lost some weight too, dude. I'm back down to a 34.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude, like straight up, I was kind of pushing, like, I was like at a 36, pushing like a 38 for a little bit, dude. And now
I'm fairly fluffy, but I put my dreads back in, so I look pretty.
Hey,
Hold up. No video for the podcast, but I'll let you see, okay? Hold up.
Alright, let me check it out. Hey, are you recording this, by the way?
No, I'm not.
Okay. I'm just recording the audio, if that's cool, but, if there's...
Yeah, the audio is fine.
Dude, that's pretty dope, actually.
These are actually only, like, maybe 5 or 6 weeks old.
Man, how are they, dude? Yeah. I mean, like, how are you, like, sanitation-wise and everything?
Oh, I fucking wash them regularly.
Dude.
I also have a solution of lemon juice and sea salt that I mix and put on it.
Yeah.
And it helps tighten them up. But, like, this one I hear is kind of fluffy. So, like, just fucking stroke it until it gets really fat, and then you just roll it.
Dude, they look pretty fucking dope.
I like it, dude. I love my dreads. I think with the mutton chops and the fucking the goatee, it pretty much makes my face a logo. Nobody's gonna forget this.
Logo-licious.
This is a brand.
No, dude.
Especially with this kind of beard. You don't see motherfuckers with this little square, pointy fucking thing.
No, dude, it's a cool look, man. I dig it. I bet you're freaking everyone out there.
There are a lot of people, dude. When I pull my hair out of the bun after work, you should see the fucking stares I get. Motherfuckers are like, what the fuck's going on? I'm just like, bye.
Dude, you're inspiring me, man. I mean, I've never gotten, like, official dreads. I've gotten, like, fucking, like, El Cheapo fucking poor white boy dreads before, but nothing like that, man. That's, like, that looks cool, dude. I'd keep that look.
It doesn't take very long to put them in, dude. It took us maybe 4 or 5 hours.
You did it yourself or what?
Yeah. This is me and her. Just fucking stitching them in. Well, not stitch it, but, like, we back comb them and then palm roll. That's all you gotta do.
Huh. You might have to shoot me a link. Oh, hell yeah, man. I recently cut it because I'm I'm career hunting
It's
right
your
now.
pubes that you're talking about, right? You're gonna dread your pubes.
Yeah, something like that.
But nah, man, yeah, it's real easy. If you ever decide to do it, let me know. I'll definitely hook you up with a how-to. And keeping it clean's pretty simple too.
Cool, man.
The hard part is keeping them separated, because they like to, like right now, I don't have mine rubber banded like I should to keep them separated.
Yeah.
Because it's stupid as shit. And those are half the reason why I have these. So helps my self-esteem a lot. But no, it really does, dude. Like when I took them out, I fucking crashed. And like putting them back in, like not for nothing, dude. But like it's definitely helped me a lot. Like I'm getting laid a lot more now that I have dreads. I mean, granted, it's just my wife, but still.
Hey, dude. Hey, getting laid is getting laid, man.
So, but no, for real, it really helps my self-esteem, and like it's really simple to keep in and keep them clean, you know.
Yeah.
But if you don't keep them separated, they tend to grow together, and if they grow together at the base of your neck, like mine did last time, and give you serious migraines and shit.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, because it's pulling from two edges of your scalp towards the center. Or at least in my case it was.
I can see that being kind of uncomfortable after a while. I mean, shit, me just having like a tight bun, like a man bun or something, you know, after a while, it kind of give me a headache, you know?
Yeah. I've gotten to the point where that doesn't bother me much anymore. I bun my hair every day before I go to work.
Yeah,
I was doing that before it was cool, though, so.
You and me both, dude. I used to get made.
I had to do it out of necessity, man. These fucking hipsters are like, I'm gonna do it to walk down the street.
Oh, fuck that, dude.
What's the point of having long hair if you're gonna keep it locked up? Like, if you're gonna keep it that close to your scalp, just cut it. Have short hair.
Pretty fucking much, dude.
I don't know. Well, shit, man. If you gotta go, say hi to your kids and shit. I'll let you go.
All right, brother. Hey, man. By the way, man, that's so you, dude. Keep that shit.
Thank you. I think it fits.
Getting me green with envy over here, man. I'm gonna have to grow my shit back out.
Shit, are you kidding me, dude? You look like a fucking anime character. You're dope.
Oh fuck! Now you're making me blush. Man, hey, dude, it was good just chatting with you for a few minutes, brother.
Hell yeah, man! It's good to see you as always.
Let's do it again soon. All right.
Hell yeah. Till then.
All right. Peace out.